everyone, and welcome to Galactic Gab. I'm Tanys Coughlan from the Twillo Lifestyle Community, Twillo Lifestyle Academy. I am joined by my beautiful co-host, Dr. Lisa Thompson, and my other beautiful co-host, Jennifer Jurkofsky.
Who am I actually pointing
Which
to?
Which am I pointing to? Yes. So welcome.
These two.
I have two co-hosts, and they're lovely. And I'm so always happy to be here with them. Yes. So how are you doing, ladies?
Happy Friday the 13th, the Divine Goddess Day.
It is.
Absolutely.
And how was it for you so far?
Good. I mean, I got to spend this morning down at the Fairmont Resort looking at the ocean, had lunch with one of my besties, and now I'm here with you.
That is awesome.
So it's been a lovely, two friends, and now you two friends. So it's like girlfriend day.
It is. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then after this, it's beach time with my other girlfriend whose birthday it is today.
Oh, well, happy birthday to the birthday girl.
Sarah. Yeah.
What a beautiful wow. I'm wording today, just so you know. A beautiful way to spend the day with divine feminine energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was hard to say, even though it's not.
Diane says, happy Galentine's.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So we have a few people with us today. We have Fogo Pogo, Kaylee.
Hello.
Welcome. We have Diane. Coming to us. And we also have Hypnocity. Melanie with us too. Welcome. Great to have you all here. We have a few others, I believe, as well. So perfect. So, what do we want to talk about? We had some big Schumann this week.
Okay, talk about that. It's been some interesting energy.
More.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have the chart up or anything, but we had an awful lot of white on the Schumann resonance chart this week, particularly middle of the week. We had like really big spikes and stuff going on. So we've definitely been feeling that. And it is creating ascension symptoms for many. Oh, yes. Heavy energy. So I release.
Mm-hmm.
Now focus on release. So, but yes, that's what's happening in the space weather.
Yeah. And we're on the last day of the Gate 49 with that reaction revolution principle. So if you're feeling like you're a little reactive, if you're feeling like something's, setting you off, or you're stuck in the injustices of things, just know that the energy is going to shift and you'll be on to the next thing soon enough.
This too shall pass.
But yeah, I had someone in my world this morning kind of flipping out for like something that I'm like, what are you flipping out about this for?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that big of a deal, but
it's going around.
Okay.
Yeah. But you may be feeling it, especially because, right, we're at the end of the snakes. We're in that really final shedding time. So all these things are just going to be coming out to get dealt with and shed.
Okay. Yeah, that was the theme today in the conversations. Final shedding.
Yes.
Particularly people.
Yeah, deciding what is valuable and worth fighting for, what is not and goes against, and releasing that. So
yes, indeed. Definitely.
Yeah. So what energy are we moving into, Jen?
Well, that's it. So the energy that's going to carry us actually into the Chinese New Year and the Year of the Horse is the Gate 30, which is emotional desire. So
That's my.
I'm gonna mute for a minute.
I know. And that was my dog having his coughing thing.
And I think Jen's got a dog thing too going on. So I'm the only one that doesn't have dogs. So
Oh.
Hypnicity. So she's feeling like she has a spiral above her eyebrows. So this is your third eye is going a little wanky. It's moving quickly is what I would say. It will pass. It will pass. Breathing. Grounding as well is what I'm hearing. So making sure you put those roots down into the earth to make sure that that's, you can release into the earth, all of that. And especially with grief, that's a heavy energy. So allowing that to go through, it is energy. So, also doing the Ho'oponopono is always a good choice when we're sitting in grief and heaviness and all of that. Okay. A copper rod. What's that about?
You could do some grounding with that.
Yes. Yes. And we're sending hugs as well.
Mm-hmm.
Love and hugs to you.
Yeah.
So, now that we've had a break with our dogs.
Yes.
Yeah, they all wanted to contribute to the conversation.
So, there's something going on when that happens, right? Like we got company going on here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
When they all start out at the same time, that's happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Yep.
here, the 49, the revolution. And we're going into 30, the clinging fire. So the clinging fire is all about desire, emotional desire, and how that's going to sharpen that intensity, right? Because the gate is going to bring us through our emotions and help us to have honest recognition of what our heart really longs for, because it moves us from that shadow of desire where it is just that impulsivity of wanting to meet the desire through till the city of rapture. With the path is the gift of lightness. And so it's really about being able to recognize what it is that's coming or being pulled from us in a way that we can say, okay, is this actually for my highest good? Is this what I really want in my experience? And not jumping in impulsively. That's that desire. That's the shadow aspect of it. That's what they're talking about there. But recognizing that desire when it is that true longing of our heart, that's what we want to be moving towards. And so it's interesting because this is a beautiful energy to move us from the snake, the shedding. So letting go of that kind of victimhood of being stuck in our desires and feeling like we're somehow, lacking or not able to get them or becoming really serious about them, to being able to move into the horse where we can actually move forward with that lightness towards rapture.
Nice.
There's
no reaction. Maybe I'll take myself off mute and then say it.
So the thing in the chat about eternal and the
Sorry?
that was weird. Can you hear me okay?
Somewhat,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Super weird.
You're kind of going in and out a bit, but
Okay, this is
the internet.
I don't know. Weird technology stuff.
the internet.
Well, we have company.
Yeah.
Right?
I know. We should ask them, it's cool. And we love that you guys are listening and that you're here. But let our technology work.
You can't get the message out if you're interfering.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Jen is on and off, but yes.
Okay. So, yeah, Kaylee's asking about the ET technology. And what's interesting is that I actually was having a conversation with someone at the market today about that. And because he was saying, well, you know, it would be great if we had that technology. And I'm like, we are the technology. We don't need the other technology, but people want it because they don't want to do the work. So that might be a little controversial, but we all have the ability within us to be the technology. So is Tanys frozen?
I think so. Be the technology, Tanys. Be it. Well, it's so interesting, actually. Like we were having a conversation here today about kind of like what's going on in the world and where things are and how, you know, there's a lot of really rough stuff going on. And I just made the comment of like, yes, they want to come and yes, they're here, but like to actually come and reveal themselves and be like, okay, we're here. The big piece of that is like, we have to change how we are with each other, with the technology. Like, I think that's such an important piece. You said, like, we know governments have stuff, right? Disclosure and all of that. Like, we know that there's stuff. And yet, you know, if they were to come down with everything that they have and how advanced that is, you know, because things are the way they are right now, it's not, unless we do become the technology, unless we really embrace that, we're not going to greet them the way that they want to be greeted. And I don't mean like you and I or anybody watching. I mean like the world as a whole.
Yeah. Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah, it's just so interesting. We all, like, people want that quick fix, that easy fix. And yeah, it's so interesting the way that I don't know. Like, I just see things so different than I used to. And it's all that deep dive healing that I've done in myself, right? And the more that I do that, then, you know, there's reverse aging that happens. There's the body able to truly heal itself.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I want to keep talking about that just to let you guys all know Tanys's internet went wonky. So she is working on getting back to us and she hopefully will be with us again soon. But yeah, I think, you know, what you're talking about in terms of the healing, this is such an important piece of the journey. And we really do, when you say, you know, we are the technology, we do have that ability to reverse age. We have that ability to bring ourselves into a healthy state of being. But we are so conditioned to believe that we can't do it. And so the work is not figuring out how to do it. The work is deconditioning ourselves. Yay! So that we can get to a place where we recognize our ability and we stop getting in the way of it.
Yeah. Yeah. So Tanys, we've been talking about our beautiful ability to heal. We are the technology versus the external, like, advanced healing that people want from the ETs.
Yeah. I actually, for me, that what's come up this week is, or I guess last week, I used to do DNA activations with crystalline technology with like a wand and stuff, and I don't need that anymore. They've told me that I don't need it anymore, that I can just do it. I do, like, it's like a combination of light language and energy touch. That seems to do the trick now. So we don't need to do the other anymore.
Yeah, it's really quite amazing. Oh, goodness. We've also got some really great comments.
Yes. Where would you like me to go?
I don't know if I have to.
Kind of technology might also depend on the civilization.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, I'm breathing. It's okay.
That was when you were frozen on the screen with us. There was definitely no breathing happening because it was just.
Oh, I hope it wasn't too weird a face, but
you were good. You were good.
Diane, I'm back. She says, come back.
Yeah.
So I'm back.
Yeah.
All right. So now we have this. I had an off-planet past life memory and realized it was Lyran after researching. I'd never heard of them before that. It was very emotional. I cried for a couple of hours. I wonder why I've had that memory.
Well,
I'm also a Leo and a splenic projector.
Amazing. I too am a splenic projector
I
and a
am
lawyer.
Is there some connection? I wonder if there's some connection to that.
I wonder. So I don't know, if you've been on some of our other episodes and all, we talked previously about the book, The Lyran Legacy, that actually has all of us in it from our past life. Mm-hmm. And it's been incredible, the feedback that I've received about it, because it really has activated a lot of those past life memories. One of the things that we talked about before is how we are all getting activated with some of these past life memories. And it's not necessarily this particular life that's in the book, but with other lifetimes that we have had roles where we've been able to now connect with that energy and bring it forward. So I wonder, what happened in that lifetime for you? What was it that you were doing? Because are you meant to connect with that energy and bring some of that forward into this lifetime?
Mm-hmm. Well, and Diane says many of our wounds from Lyran lifetimes are coming up so we can resolve and heal them. So Absolutely. That is, I think, what's going on for you. That's usually why I get them. Anyway.
Yeah.
How about you, Lisa?
Yeah, definitely. But it's also like what we have talked about on other shows too. That particular life that Jen writes about of all of us, that's bleeding through so strongly now because we are in times just like the Orion Wars, and energetically, characteristically, we have very similar traits to who we were in those lives.
Yeah.
I just got total chills. Sorry. Kind of surprised me. It was very strong.
and what we're here to do for Earth time. And so if there's always a reason why those memories want to come forward, something that wants to be healed or something that wants to be like, oh, let's anchor that amazing talent, skill, ability into this Earth life.
Yeah. It tends to, those things tend to activate those abilities. So it's a remembering usually. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
I do feel that embodiment piece more in the last few months, like the last 6 months or so, than I did previously. So it's the embodiment of Terrio.
What is so fascinating over the last 3 months, I have been doing like a lot of sessions where people are meeting their galactic family or guides, but I've added a new question in because it was time. And the new question, whoever they're meeting, is it family, guide, or an aspect of yourself?
Yes. Oh, yes.
And over 80% of my clients are finally ready to acknowledge aspect of myself. And when they do that, then we're able to integrate it into this physical reality. It's been amazing, actually.
Life-changing.
Yeah, such an activation right now in my entire system, because this is why we chose to come back here. at this time is to be able to step into these energies and to bridge them into this world right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to do the healing work because it was so heavy. Right? So to release that so that we can step into this and be the bridge to that lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I know, with that healing piece, like when everything started to first come through, there were a lot of tears. There were a lot of tears many times. Recognizing, what had happened and being able to re-heal from that. And I think I've probably shared it on here before or at some point talking about the book, but it's a really interesting thing to see how it kind of progressed over time. The first time, when I first thought it was done, silly me, when I first thought it was done, I was still in the grief stage. I had only gotten to that point. I hadn't gotten through to when I had healed in that lifetime. And so I think grief was in the book probably like 100+ times. I'm like, okay, I probably should change this a little bit. But as I did my healing here, everything about the way that the story was told changed. Until at the end, it was no longer this sorrowful story, even though it has some difficult moments in it, but it became a very different telling once I got through to the healing side of it, which is what it was meant to be.
Yeah, and I find some of the mission that we're here for has become much more clear since that activation. I'm writing more and getting into that. It has to do with our galactic ambassadorships and all of that stuff. So, there is much to come, folks. Yeah, I can't give you more information. I'm on a need-to-know basis, but there's much to come. All I can say.
They come through with some good info, and sometimes they just come through and go, "You're okay.
Yeah. You're good. You got what you need right now."
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think we should put this one up. Sending blessings to all who read this. Thank you,
honey.
Yes, it is powerful to experience the wars and still be here in light and love.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And their experiences.
They are.
So.
And there is no right or wrong or good or bad.
Exactly.
Their experiences.
I had that conversation with that same guy today. He was, one of the market, and he, even though intellectually he kind of understood what I was saying, he still couldn't wrap his mind around, but the people. And I'm like, okay, but what if you knew or understood everyone's choosing these experiences, and it's not our job to know what their soul journey is.
Yeah.
Right? We've all been through some of that hard stuff, and we've all been on the other side of doing the not great stuff too.
Yeah.
We're here to experience all of it. And so I think we just forget sometimes because this Earth school feels so real. And it's not real.
It does feel real.
It does feel.
It's school. It's
school. We're learning.
Absolutely. But I talk about that with clients all of the time. Everything is just an experience. It is the mind that likes to label and compartmentalize and judge that determines if it's good or bad, right or wrong, whatever. But it's all experience. And so we get to decide, how much of this experience am I going to hold on to? Am I going to resist the experience? Am I going to allow myself to hold space for it? All of that is what we get to do and what we get to decide in this Earth school.
Milani says it's our job to shine the light for those ready to see the path. Kaylee's asking when reading week is. She wants to go home for a bit. Are you going to read the book? Because which home are you going to? that's funny in and of itself. And we're all heroes in our own stories, but we can be villains in others. Indeed.
We can be the villain in our own too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How often do
sabotaging?
Yeah, self-sabotage. What's your inner dialogue? You know, you have that inner critic in there. What's going on, right? Like,
yes.
Yeah. So noticing, you know, what is coming up for us. And this is where we talk so often about the observer, right? How can I step into that energy of really observing what's happening so that I can have a choice to do something different?
Yeah.
And so what's happening for your aspect, Lisa, right now? What's going on with your aspect?
With my aspect?
Your Arcturian aspect.
I've had a lot of healing clients and then helping people integrate themselves into themselves, and this part's fascinating too, because without divulging names, obviously, because there's privilege. There was one I had a few days ago who, I think we all understand that we have free will here on this earth, right? And nothing can be done to us against our free will, ultimately. So it's all a contract agreement. Well, this client, when she was probably 3 years old, her dad, she strongly remembers this now. He tricked her into making an agreement that exposed her to some very challenging things. So first of all, he was the surgeon to the queen, like in real life, like that high up in the military, a surgeon to the queen. Yes, lots of dark stuff in the royal family that people might have heard about. So, but we don't go there. But she had been, like, her entire life been followed by the military and things done to her because of who her dad was, and he was under mind control. And now that stuff is cleared, like that contract has changed, or they don't care about her as much. But she knew there was something related with the ETs, with her, that they were monitoring and they were extracting stuff from her. And I mean, it's just fascinating. So we were able to clear more of that energy for her. And so, it's just like it's clearing away the trauma, clearing away those emotional blockages.
Yeah, there was a lot of reptilian influence there.
Yeah. And there are some good reptilians, people.
There are.
There are. I know
those
some.
ones were not.
But
those ones were not.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah, it's so interesting because we hear different stories, and I think that there are times where we kind of go, oh, well, that story sounds like cool, and then the other stories where we're like, oh, I don't know about that. And I think there's a part of us that doesn't want to go into some of those, more troubling stories, because it's hard to think like, yes, there's influence across the board. And I think that we're still in that place of having that influence here, which is why shining our light and helping with the healing and doing the work is such an important piece right now. So, for everybody who's going, yes, I have these memories and I'm doing this healing work, we are doing that so that we can be in this position to then help others on their journey to heal these things. So it's beautiful that, we get that opportunity to do the healing, and then, can shine that light more and more.
Well, we send love and light to her because that's tough choice of experiences, you know.
It is. And we have free will. So once we know that we have those contracts, we can break them. We can rewrite our mutate the energy.
Yeah. Diane says that happens a lot in contracts with grays too. It can, but again, I feel like it's not just particular races, right? Like there's good grays and stuff too, just like there's good reptilian and draconian and all that. So, and do our galactic aspects are they able to communicate with our human aspect?
Yes.
Yep. And sometimes I go there with my human brain and they don't like it because I can't answer questions. They're asking me the trajectory of something in quantum physics. I'm like, I nope, don't know.
Well, and I just want to say something related to like what people refer to as gray ETs, just like with reptilians. Some people watching this may already know this, but for those who don't, there are so many different races from different star systems that are reptilians or gray colored skin. So we would call them grays. You cannot put them all in the same basket.
Yeah.
Like you can't put all Earth humans into the same basket.
That's right.
Yeah. So I just,
definitely
I feel like I'm a broken record when it comes to that, but that's one of the things that really, I want really people to understand.
Yeah, and when I said the reptilian, it was just because I was seeing reptilian skin. That was why I was saying that. It was certainly not to generalize. Right. But yes.
Yeah. Well, and I know you understand that.
Yeah. I'm just clarifying for everyone else so they know too.
Yeah. I think that was one of the things in writing the Lyran Legacy too that was really important to specify. Like there was the history section, right? And I remember we talked about this, at different times when we were talking about it before it came out, and that importance of understanding that, specific groups of races were certain ways because of circumstances that they were a part of or that they experienced, just like we are, right? We go through these traumatic things. We grow up in different societies. And so we end up being conditioned to be a certain way. But even within those, and this comes out in the story, there are certain, like in this case, we're talking about draconians. There were certain draconians that were like, I don't want this. It doesn't matter that I've been conditioned this way. This isn't what I want. And they were able to make that change. And so we all have that capacity to, one, be completely conditioned into something, and also to be able to change that.
Yeah, because in that lifetime, you were definitely involved with some of the draconians that were shifting, right, Lisa?
Yeah.
There was a lot of that happening.
That was, and I think that's again why it's so important for me as Earth Lisa here, talking mouth here. And in my books and on my UFO tours, really, I'm here so people can start and don't lump. Like, let's not lump any of them. Everyone's an individual and has their own, reality, their own experience.
Well, and that's true on Earth too.
So, well,
exactly.
And so when we can start appreciating the differences instead of fearing them or whatever, and again, just knowing we're all here to experience all of it.
Absolutely.
We are infinite beings, and this is one little blip.
It's so interesting though when we talk about like aspects, right? Because this was such a part of who you were then. And to see that, it's such a part of who you are now too. when everybody was kind of like, I'm scared, and there was all of this, really horrific stuff happening. And, here you are in an outpost going, it's okay, I'm here. I'm here for anybody and everybody.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's taken me a lot in this Earth Lisa life to come to a place where I can have that kind of compassion for humanity, even because, when I was growing up, I didn't like people. That's why I wanted to work with animals,
Mm-hmm.
but, I chose to do that healing in myself so that I could have understanding from the higher perspective.
Yeah.
Well, we're grateful that you did.
Yeah. Thank you.
Because we like you, whether you like us or not.
I don't think that not liking is still ongoing.
No, I know. I'm just, We've got a lot going here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of people choosing to leave right now. I say choosing only because we have this free will and all of that. And it's not a conscious choice usually here and now. But
yeah, it's a lot more people checking out.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of that. And Nalani says, I've been accused of being a conspiracy theorist and practically disowned for things that were recently were proven factual. It was a bittersweet being vindicated this week, but horrific at the same time. Yeah. As well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things that, are going to come to light, that are coming to light, and that will be coming to light. And, we recognize that all has to happen in order for things to shift. Right? I talk to clients all of the time, and awareness is the first thing that we need in order to change. We can't change something if we're not aware of it.
Yeah.
So as hard as it is, it all needs to come out so that change can happen.
Yeah. If we don't know what's going on, we can't change it, right? So.
Right. And what I would say is, where are you putting your attention? Because if you are really focusing on that, and even being in the judgment of how horrific even that term is, it actually just keeps one's energy in a lower vibration. And so I would offer, like, what and I say this probably every show, like, what do you want to create in your life? What do you want to focus on? What timeline do you want to be a part of?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely.
We're not all activists.
No, I actually was talking about this with several people this past week. Just we get information that comes to us, and sometimes we are intercessory. We feel it. That's just how it is. We feel the density of it. But it's important to be that intercessory, not to let that density get stuck with us, but to process it through and release it, and to release it with love, because it's in that allowing the process to go through and releasing that we get to transmute. If we hold on to it, right, Lisa, I appreciate what you're saying, like even in the narrative around it, if we hold on to it, we're not helping the situation at all, right? But our ability to not negate it, and we're not validating, we're not negating, we're just sitting in the fact that, yes, that energy feels this way right now, and I can feel it. And I'm going to allow that to process through and release, and then bring in what I want, as you're saying, to the experience.
Yeah.
I think that can be hard sometimes, though, because, again, the conditioning. We're told well, if you're not upset about this, you don't care. And if you don't get, if you're not active about it, you don't care. And it's like, okay, but my way of being active with it is just different.
Yes.
Yeah. It's transmuting it. Yeah.
Well, go ahead, Tanys.
It's okay. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that's why 5 years ago, my team told me no more politics, no more media, like that. Social media is fine, but I've unfollowed people. I don't want to see this stuff in my feed. I'm not meant to though anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where when I was younger, I cared so much, and I was like, major activist, and the more that there's that push-pull, it just keeps creating that push-pull.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been watching the news. I find out things through other people more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same, but I do have a lot of information that comes to me from other people. And so when it comes, I hold space for it. But again, I think it's so important what you were saying, Lisa, about the non-judgment around it.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel, and there's certain things that come my way, and it's like, oh, I feel the heaviness of that. Like my heart feels that, right? And so I'm not going to go, oh well, and toss it away. I'm going to let myself feel it and process it so that I can release it naturally as a healing, not as a holding on to.
Yeah, there's a big difference there.
Yeah, letting it flow through you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Amanda's saying about like YouTube and all, it's the algorithms, right? The moment that you click on one thing, all of the sudden, that's what your feed just keeps giving you over.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it is a good reminder where your focus goes, right? That's where the energy flows. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. So what do you do? Right? Like I'm talking about like my process of letting myself feel it and release it. Is there anything else? Like what do you guys do when things come to you? How does that show up? How do you process it? Is there any kind of like specific things you do?
I use my tools, right? So I'll often sit with my hand on my heart, just kind of breathe, allow it to flow. Sometimes, if it's heavy, sometimes I end up processing through tears because that's just a really efficient way for me to process it. But then once I've done it, then it's done. Like it's gone. So I'm not holding it anymore. Sometimes I use my friends, my little crystalline friends, they come and join me for some healing. Depending. Maybe it's one of these crystalline friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That looks fine.
Oh yeah, same shape. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yours is obsidian?
Yeah, Andara. Obsidian, Andara. Yeah.
This one is Mystic Merlin.
Ooh.
Merlinite. Oh. He's cute. I have one like that too.
Yeah.
And he's blue.
Okay. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of them. Right.
And this one, and this one, and this one,
this one, and this one.
And I have part of my bedroom.
And this one, who's not a crystal, but he's like my bigger one.
Ooh. Yes, cool.
Anyway, we have to have a homage to our friends, our galactic friends. Uh-oh, which crystal is what?
There were quite a few crystals shown there.
What color were you looking at, Phil? Welcome, by the way. What color were you looking at? Because that would help us decide what that was. There's a delay, folks. So when I ask a question, it takes a bit for, the answer to come back.
The,
Yeah.
the joys of the internets being what they are.
Yep.
Yeah. So for me, what always helps with any heavy emotion is my beach time. And even body immersed in salt water. So if you guys don't live next to the ocean, warm ocean like I do, taking a salt bath really just help pull those out. Oh, he's saying yours, Tanys.
But I showed 3. So
Maybe just do each one.
Mystic Merlinite.
Mm-hmm.
This one is blue opalite. I also have this one, which is obsidian. I didn't show that one, but this is obsidian. This one is red aventurine. If you were talking about this one, this is not a crystal. This is foam.
Like
he's like that fuzzy stuff.
Yeah.
He's just cute.
Yeah.
The first one. Okay, yeah, that was Mystic Merlinite.
Yeah. With what you were saying, Lisa, that water is so healing, and salt water specifically can clear so much from our energy in our system. And so to immerse ourselves in it when we can. Wonderful.
Yeah, I make the baths into holy water. And then it's nice and tingly. Yeah. That helps too, depending. Or even in the shower, using like soap that has Himalayan salt in it. That can be really good for cleansing too. So.
And exfoliating.
And dry brushing, or not dry brushing, but I guess brushing. Yeah. Gets the lymph going.
Yeah. I wonder, Lisa, if you have a card for us.
Yes. From Lisa's deck, of course. Wisdom of the Galactics.
So the very first one that popped out, and we haven't done this in a little while, but is a Zeta card. Timeline.
Timeline. That's perfect. That's exactly what we talked about. We didn't need to pick the card.
And yeah, so just as we do, you have the opportunity to time travel and to shift timelines. When you are in this higher state of consciousness, you can go back to different points in this earth life or other lives, and you can make desired changes to recreate your outcome. You have complete control of your reality and what you are experiencing. You can rewrite your history. All timelines exist simultaneously. You get to choose which timeline you are a part of. Now, you may choose to have the challenging timeline, and that is perfectly fine. But you as easily can choose the timeline where you are in flow with the universe, where you have higher understanding. You can see things, observe things from the higher perspective.
Beautiful.
Yeah. We often do it the other way around, but we didn't need to today. We could pick the card of what we just talked about, not the reverse.
Well, and it's interesting, since the Grays came up, the other card, because I was like, oh, okay, well, sure. It's another Zeta card. Perception.
All very appropriate.
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah. Should I do a little bit of light language?
Yeah.
I'm feeling that maybe that.
I'm going to mute so that my dogs don't interrupt.
Okay. Let's see what comes. Antatarayata takudori kinaya turi. Istit tataraya tikatara tudorono. Ampara tikatira tikataya tukuro. I tu aya tananania tutukatia tatania tasi akara tetanania tututori tetanayati. Irati akana tokorori titakanania totori. I tire tikitaraya tatanaya tutu koronania te tikita tataya tolarea tatania turi. Ira tataria tutut kitaraya tatamanaya titikitana. Aya tananaya tuturorea ka. Askata tore titi amputa ayi kita aya tutunania tataya sukuturaria tataria tuturia tataka. Aya tananaya tatakatori. Isketaya tanania tatakoroia. Yara ya tatkadaya titi renini apataro kutotoni yatiki yara takabate tikita ta tot yara takitiria tutunoni yatikadara yatatania ketia yara takitiria titiria tikitania tatakatorikia ira tikiti itira tikiti yakatori mini yataki. Okay. Oh, somebody cracked their neck. Which is, I think it's a good thing. She's going to the chiropractor, so I think that's a good thing. Gave it goosebumps. That's nice. Thank you. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful.
I love receiving light language. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, they was very, there were a couple of different ones in there, I think. There was some Arcturian for sure that came through. There was also like, a council happening, a collective. So, yeah, interesting.
It was very lovely. Beautiful energies, as always.
Thank you. I'm just channeling. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just me.
Not when it's such a beautiful message. Not that I'd shoot anybody anyway. That's not what I mean.
Just an expression, really. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
So, plans. Do we have plans coming up?
What do you have going on?
What have you got going on, Lisa?
What do I have? Well, tomorrow I'm part of a goddess summit.
Ooh.
And it's live, so it's
nice.
You can still sign up for it. And it's like back to back to back speakers. Like,
that's awesome.
So I'll put the link.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's super exciting.
Please.
Yeah, the goddess evolution.
Nice.
Okay. The chat. Yeah, so that's coming up tomorrow. And then yeah. Oh, well, people earlier were talking about being in grief. All of that. So who was like my second mom, she just transitioned a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going back to Washington for her celebration of life for a very quick trip.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So another one exiting. But it was time. That body was like
ready.
She was done with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Several years ago she had a heart transplant, and that ended up being not a great thing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Medicine can do lovely things, but doesn't always work the way we hope.
Yeah. but I do. Oh, I also have right now until the end of the month for those who are going through the grief process, who have lost past loved ones. I have a sale going on right now on the Love That Remains Healing Companion, which is a bunch of different meditative journeys and PDFs. And so this is the 2-year anniversary of my mother's passing. My aunt just passed in her celebration of life. And then obviously Valentine's Day tomorrow. Skip passed 2.5 years ago. So, and his favorite number is 22, and his birthday was on April 22nd. My mom's was November 22nd, so 22 is a big number. And so I have a coupon code for that. So I will get that is as well.
Thank you.
Yes. So just those are a couple of the personal things. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Comments. Here we are. There you are, everyone. Thank you so much for your gift there, Lisa, with that. Oh, it looks like it's going to go out into 2 separate sections, so that's okay.
That's okay. You get a lot of messages about it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good.
All caps save 22, and that makes it only $25 for all of the different pieces of it.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. Jen, what have you got going on?
Oh, golly. I don't even know anymore. Well, we have our Twillo Talk on Mondays at 5.
Yeah.
And then I have on Wednesday evening at 9 Eastern, I'm going to be on with Michelle of the Outer Realm. And then we've got some really cool stuff coming up, but I don't want to announce it just yet. But if you tune in on Twillo Talk, you will get the announcement for when the next kind of big thing is coming, because we've got some.
It's exciting. It's fun. And I will be joining Karen Swain on her show on Sunday this week at 6 p.m. Eastern. And is it live you were on her show, but does it go on live on Facebook and stuff?
She's on live on YouTube. So you're going to want to check out Karen Swain on YouTube, and you'll get to see. I think she'll let you simulcast too. So if you're on Tanys's channel, because I think I simulcasted as well. So.
Perfect. So hopefully we can do that.
It's fine as long as you're following us.
So stay tuned. That'll be fun. That's a 2-hour, I think. So that'll be a fun one. Get into some deep conversations, and that'll be interesting. And then, of course, we have Twillo Talk and Infinite Integrations, which is on Wednesday next week with Jacqueline Richards and I. And I think that's it for this week. Yeah. When do
There's always stuff going on.
We have support group next week.
Oh,
Next week on the 21st.
Yes.
We have a support group next week on the 21st, which you're welcome to join us with Beyond Being Human.
beyondbeinghuman.org/support-groups will get you the sign up for it, and then you'll get the Zoom link, and it's free to join us, and we can talk to you face to face and share stories. And if you want to come on and talk about these lifetimes that are coming through for you, then by all means come on and let's chat about them.
Yeah, absolutely. So, final thoughts, because it's the hour already. I don't know how, but it is at the hour. So, final thoughts, Lisa?
Yes. What timeline do you want to be on? And your perception of reality creates your timeline.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And notice the lens. That's what keeps coming up. Notice the lens that you have on and see if you want to shift that into, all I'm getting is, they're singing to me, love, love, love. All you need is love.
All you need is love. My love rose-colored glasses, which you can see us in.
Yeah.
Streaming, which is kind of funny. So yes. So as always, lead with love and kindness and compassion. And we shall see you again next month here on Galactic Gab. Have an awesome month. Take care.